This is the Thompson Cast. I am Mel Thompson. When you talk about the environment, you're not talking about only the ground you're standing on, the air you are breathing, or the water that you drink. You're also talking about a necessary part of your existence that will enable you to continue to conduct business, whether it's domestic business or international business. And if, in fact, the ground you're standing on, the air you are breathing, or the water that you drink is in some way adversely impacted by pollution, then you're going to have a very difficult time, either now or in the future, in conducting business. And particularly if you look at certain regions of the world where the biggest reliance on natural resources contributes to the largest gain economically, you really need to be concerned about these areas if and when there are reports or any indication that there are problems with their environment. One of the world's largest environmental groups just recently released a report. The International Union for the Conservation of Nature shows that the freshwater species under threat in Southeast Asia is growing. And in fact, at least 13% of the more than 2,500 species of biodiversity are now facing extinction. This is not something that you can actually hang your hat on right now. It's not something you can actually understand off the top of your head, unless you are a scientist involved in this particular discipline, which I am not. But I am also astute enough to realize how much of a problem this can and will be. One of the greatest political risks that we can possibly have are ones that we create ourselves. And by destroying the environment, we are creating one ourselves. This area where a lot of money has been made, will be made, and is being made right now as I speak, is known as Indo-Burma. The Indo-Burma region covers Thailand, the western region of Burma, also Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. There's a lot of economic opportunity there. A lot of it relies on water, a clean environment, and the growth, not the extension of a robust biodiversity. This report should be taken seriously, and the fact that these threats exist is a political risk of non-action. Governments need to be more proactive in their approach to dealing with environmental risks. And where they are not, you should certainly hedge your bets as a foreign direct investor, because at some point this is going to come back to haunt you as an investor. And above and beyond yourself, it's going to come back and haunt the people who rely on these waters for their survival, such as fishermen and people who have to sit down for dinner every night. The environment matters. It does count. Policies that harm the environment are indications that the government in question does not have any policy to preserve and contribute to long-term economic growth. It's not a separate issue from economics. The environment is part of economics. This has been the Thompson Cast. I am Mel Thompson.